Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Mudrunner. So we've got our Hunstman right here already. We've got the eco tractor thing over there, which we may take a look at again a little bit later. But no, what I'd like to do today is I'd actually like to complete the bog map. I figured that we haven't actually done this yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the garage attachment first, and we're going to take this one and we're going to go all the way up here. I'm just marking out my route because you know what I'm like, trying to find my way around anywhere at all. Not very good. So we can come through there, and then that way, and then over to there. We've got to go very carefully across that bit right there, and then we can go up this road. Oh, no. Apparently, I've run out of dots. But yeah, well, then we can follow that road all the way up. We can unlock that garage. We can go to the fuel station, and then we can go back to the garage, and we can get... well, actually, we can get it from there. We're going to get... we're going to do 8 points all at once. What we'll do is we'll have 4 points of logs on the back, and we'll have a 4-point log trailer as well. And we'll take the whole lot all together. I think it should be fun. I'm hoping it's going to be fun. Anyway, that's the plan. That is my ultimate plan here. So we're going to get going with this one. And there we go. So yeah... all wheels, diff locks, all of that is all done all at once anyway. You never have to worry about it, not with this thing. All you got to do is just keep driving, because this thing is an unstoppable beast. Absolutely unstoppable beast. Never stops, never ceases, and never slows. It just keeps going. Tirelessly and without any problems whatsoever. We tested it through the muddiest parts of this map. It worked without any problems at all. It didn't have any issues. It had no problems. Although my carefully marked out map is now going to tell me it's not going to work because I've missed a couple of points. Oh well. I'm not too concerned about it. We do have to be a little bit careful that we don't roll this one over. There's that little bit to watch. But I think overall it's going to be alright. It doesn't use fuel particularly fast, but we're still going to need to... just be aware that it is going to use up some fuel. We come up through this way here. Just bring the camera around a little bit behind it. There, so we'll go through that way. But yeah, what I really want to do is I want to get the log points thing today. I want to get the 4 points on here, and I want to get the trailer behind it. And then we're going to go for a nice long... well, it is a fairly long trip. We're going to load up with 8 points of logs all at once on this one, and then we're going to run them across the map really nice and quick, and go to the lumber mill and unlock it all, get it all done. Excellent. And then we can come back to this map later on if we want to with extra points. It's just because we haven't actually done that yet on this map. And there's this new map that is coming out soon. It's a DLC for the map for the game. It's going to be completely free. Some extra vehicles that is being added. There's quite a few medium range vehicles being added into it this time round, and some quite powerful ones as well. Apparently, according to the little drip feed information that they do as they release new items and stuff. Some of these vehicles do look quite powerful. They're the mid-range ones. You know, the C something trucks. And so yeah, it'd be quite good fun to try those out. I'm quite looking forward to trying the map itself out. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't actually remember what it's called though. I've completely forgotten what it's called now. But, I mean, look at this thing. It just doesn't stop. And I have been told by a few people in the comments section that it's really, really good, but you've got to sort of, once you get hold of this Huntsman, you've literally got to force yourself to start playing other vehicles, because you just don't otherwise. You just end up just playing this one. This is the only one you use, because it's so easy to get everywhere and do everything with it. So we'll keep that in mind, and I am planning on this being the last episode, at least for a few weeks that we use the Huntsman. We'll probably come back to it, let's be honest, because it is absolutely magnificent. This thing is superb. It never stops, it never ceases, it never gets stuck, it just keeps ploughing onwards. So we will obviously have to come back to it, but we'll leave it for at least a few weeks just so that we can try some of the other stuff, and I'll have a look at some more mods and things like that, because I did say that I was going to start looking at mods, and I've been using this one for now. This is 3 weeks now that I've been using this one, so I really do need to start looking at some different mods again. We've done the whole beach buggy thing. And we've looked at a few of those, and we've used one of them again, and that was... It is a lot of fun. It's a massive amount of fun using it. So, don't crash on me. It's the one thing I'm terrified and petrified all at the same time. It's terrified. It's a new word. I've just made it up. And it's now going to be submitted to the English Oxford. We'll see if they concur with my suggestion of terrified. Right, we're going to very carefully go across here, because magnificent as this creature is, it still is able to tip over. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to get a picture of this one on a bridge loaded with logs with the trailer as well. That is going to be my aim for getting a screenshot. So we'll bring it back this way so we can go across the bridge, and we can do that. And then I can hopefully have that. You'll already know if my plan has come to fruition, because you'll have already seen a screenshot for the thumbnail for this particular video. But that is another aim that I have today, is to get the perfect thumbnail for this episode. And I think that would be it. This one with a trailer on the bridge. I think it would work really nicely. So yes, I want to be looking for some new mods, and I want to sort of take it in a different direction. I think, because we've looked at dune buggy type creatures, and we've looked at a couple of tractors. We looked at an old bus, and we've looked at this unstoppable beastie right here. I say it's unstoppable. It doesn't like rocks, does it? It really doesn't like rocks for some reason. I've no idea why. I don't know what it's got against rocks, but it really doesn't seem to like them at all, does it? Never mind. Bring you in here. So yeah, I'm curious which direction we're going to go with mods. I'll probably just take a look, see what I can find on the Steam Workshop, and see what we can do there. So we'll unload that one. And now I want... Right, we need to scroll down a little bit. We've got that one right there. This is carrying load medium, 4 points. What are you doing? Oh, it's the trailer on the back. So that's the one I'm looking at. No, I don't want that one. No, I don't want that one. That's the one that I want. Hunstman, Gruz, medium, 4 points. There we go. There we go. Now we've got 8 points on this bad boy. 8 full points all together. Nope, don't go that way. You know what? I'm not going to try and be big and try and be clever. Let's just... This thing genuinely is unstoppable, isn't it? There is nothing that's going to stop this one, not even itself. Not even its own trailer is going to put a stop to its shenanigans. It's just going to keep going mercilessly forward. It's actually 8:30. I'm going to change. Somebody was asking me last week or the week before, why do I keep skipping the night? Because the night is like a really cool thing to do. Yes, I agree, it is very cool, but it doesn't tend to show up very well with a video, which is a bit unfortunate. Which is why I always skip the nights for the videos, because then it provides better graphics. Seriously, this one can also do it? This one, the trailer carries fuel around as well. That's fantastic. I did not expect that. I genuinely didn't expect that. Right, let's go there, and we're going to skip the night. Yes, it'll drain 191 litres, and I've filled up with 192, so it's a minor miracle. It really is. Right, we've got 2,200 litres of fuel on board, plus we've got loads more fuel. We're just going to go here, and we're going to mark our route, because this is the bit that it's going to get difficult. We've got our Nyx Mantis Crawler right there. That we ran into issues with that one, so we want to go there, and then we want to get to... No! I didn't want to do that. I want to go back to this one, and so we've got that bit there, and then we want to go... I think we need to go this way. I think we do actually need to go over to there, and then down in this way. That's how we do it. And then we come through there, and we're just going to have to sort of follow this river along here until we get to there. Once we get to there, it's relatively simple. Sort of. We need to go over to there, and then we need to go up to there, and then we need to get across there, and then it's relatively simple. It's just a quick jaunt up there to the log station, and we should be able to do it. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Right. This should be easy enough. Let me just wet my whistle a minute. Right then. Let's go. Starting engine, and we're away. I'm thinking if I do that... I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. Why is it not doing it right? I don't know what's happening with the camera at the moment. It's being weird. I don't want to do that. Let me try zooming. Press. Oh, there we go. Now I've got the camera in the right place. I kind of wanted to do it from the back, just so that I can sort of see things going on a bit, but I don't think this is going to work. I think we do want it from here, so let's just try there. It's not as close up as I want. I prefer to be able to see it a little bit more clearly. Oh, there's the Nyx Mantis. We've gone on past our Nyx Mantis. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a bit croaky, so I need to sort of keep drinking at the moment. Now, we want to try and get through here. Can I squeeze? I don't think I can push down those trees. I think that tree there is going to be too big. It's not going to let me push it down, is it? I just want to squeeze through this little bit. If I could just squeeze through there, it would be perfect. It would be wonderful. It's not going to let me do it. Right, I need to back up. I got my trailer there is causing me issues. So it's not going to be easy to back up. How can I get through here? I need to be able to get down into that water. That one tree there is the one that's in the way. I could go around this way, but the trailer behind me is then going to get wrapped around a tree. Because I can go through here, like this. Is that... Oh, the trailer is coming through. The trailer is coming through. This is working. I've then got to go up here and I've got to turn around. Because I've gone kind of the wrong way. I probably should have turned out earlier. I think I could have done it over there. It's not like we're going to have any trouble turning around with this one. This one doesn't... it literally will go anywhere. There is no problems with this one whatsoever. A little tree there. Minor inconvenience. That is all. That is, it's nothing more than a minor inconvenience. Look at this thing. Look at it. Let me just back up a bit. It does mean that we're going to tip our trailer. Trailer detached. Don't detach. Let me just stop there a second. I didn't even know you could do that. I did not know that this was a thing. Right, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to Advanced, and we're going to have to go Hunstman. Oh, it worked. Let's go off of Advanced and just go forward so that we get the... Yep, okay, the trailer has stayed. Trailer has stayed on. All is good with the world. I genuinely did not know that the trailer could detach if you were rough enough on the hitch. That is actually... I find that quite pleasing, to be honest. That for some reason, I really like that little tiny detail. This is not much of a detail, but it's a small detail that it does... I don't know. There's something about that. I literally cannot put my finger on it. I cannot explain it. But there is something immensely pleasing about the fact that you can back your trailer around too hard and it breaks the hitch off. Well, not breaks the hitch off. It just forcibly unhitches it because it's like completely gone against all known laws of physics for a moment. Now, do I want to go up that way or do I want to follow my planned route? I think I'm going to stick to my... Wisdom prevails here, and we will stick to our planned route. Although, that's looking pretty swish. I don't think... No, we're going to try and come back this way. Fully loaded with logs. We're going to see how it sort of pans out. Going through all of this, fully loaded with logs, so that we can go across that pokey little bridge that we went across earlier on. Just because, yeah, I think it'll be fun. It'll also be fun to try and drag all those logs through this wall. We could go a different way, which is a more sensible way of going, which has less mud. And we have done that previously with another vehicle, and it worked really well. But I think this route would be more fun. Definitely, it's certainly going to present more of a challenge. If anything is going to present a challenge to this beast here, it's going to be this route. Going through all that water around the trees and stuff, all fully laden with logs. I think it could be quite entertaining, actually. We may actually meet a real challenge for the Huntsman. Although I suspect that's highly unlikely. Down through the next pond, and we're taking a little bit of water damage there. Only marginal. We've got 11 points of damage so far, so not a lot of water damage. And, I mean, yeah, that one there, like those bits there, everywhere I'm going through at the moment, I'm thinking this is going to be awesome when we're fully loaded with logs. This is actually going to be a load of fun coming through all of this. I'm quite looking forward to doing this. Rather, because last time we went, we went sort of across more of the middle of the map. A much more sensible route. It was definitely sensible, but I'm not in the mood for doing sensible today. I absolutely do not want to do sensible today. I want to do decidedly nonsensible and really push this thing to its limits. I mean, we know that this thing is pretty much unstoppable. We know that this thing is almost invincible. I say almost because we can roll it over. Did we roll this one over, or was it the... I know we've rolled other things. I'm pretty sure we've rolled this one over as well. We must have done. I can't imagine us not... This is me we're talking about. I could roll anything over. I could roll a bus over. I think I did roll the bus over. Didn't I? Actually, I think I just got the bus stuck. You know, I can't remember now. If I didn't roll the bus, maybe we ought to get the bus and find a way to roll it over on its side. Just so that we can say we've done it. It's just another one of those things that needs to be done in life. Now, if I just unlock one of these vehicles, if I want to get the other one, then I can just go and get it. There's not going to be any problems. I can't see me wanting to come up and get either of them at the moment. Actually, not on this playthrough, because we have the Huntsman. The mighty Huntsman. Now, I'll get this one turned around, and we get it into the log station so that we can then get all loaded up. Apparently, it doesn't like tree stumps. It's taking a load of damage. Right, if I go there, I can take medium logs on here. And... oh, I see. I can load them on here anyway. Right, do that, and then... what do you mean trailer detached? Don't detach the trailer. Stop detaching the trailer. I'm feeling a bit hard done by with this constant detaching of the trailer. Let's back up a little bit. Here we go. And then I want to go advanced, and you need to move closer. Take it off advanced. Back up a bit. There. Let's try that. And advanced. There. Okay, it's back on again. We're back in business. Oop. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. There we go. Now we're back in business. Let's bring it through. And if I can just bring this one round a little bit, I'll zoom it out. There we go. Look at all of those. I can't zoom out far enough to get a decent shot of this. I want a decent shot of this thing in the trailer. You sort of get a decent shot there. That it kind of looks all right, but it's still not great, is it? Obviously, the aim today was to try and get this shot on a bridge, so we will have to do that in a little while. So let's carry on down this road. We're going to go back. When we get towards the end of the road, I may have to just put some markers down so that I know where I'm going. Otherwise, I'm going to get hopelessly lost and get stuck in a tree somewhere. Remember back to my very first episode on this map. I think it was this. Yeah, I think I'm pretty certain it was my first episode. I took that K700 yellow tractor, the Kirovitz tractor, and we brought it up along here somewhere, and then I got it hopelessly stuck in the trees. Absolutely, completely, 100% stuck in the trees. We'd gone a little bit further than this, and then I took a wrong turn. I went left instead of going right, I think, and that was it. It was all over after that. We got firmly wedged in the trees, and we could go no further. I ended up having to reset the K700, and we started from scratch. It was a bit disappointing. So I will mark my position clearly on the map, because I really don't want to have to do that with this one, because that is the one thing that is going to sort of spoil it for us, is if I get lost in the trees. That is I'm pretty certain that's actually the only thing that could spoil this for us, is if I try to navigate without any assistance. Because, yeah, you know my navigational skills by now. You've all seen them. I am not going to try any heroics. We just need to get this load all the way back through. Up this little log, up this little incline here. It's actually doing this without any problems at all. There we go. Over it goes. And we're reaching our first pond. Right. This is the bit where I wanted to just make a few markers. Looking on the Facebook posts that are detailing the new map and everything coming out, there's quite a few people that would like some new lighting options for this game. Just sort of brighten things up a little bit, because it is this game is really dull and dark, and so it's difficult to sort of see what you're doing in the game. And so there's quite a few, I think that if we go up there and then we come back through there, I think we may be able to get through that bit easier than this bit down here. But it does seem that there's quite a few people that I've always felt that this is like slightly washed out, and there is definitely, it could be a lot better if it wasn't quite so washed out as this. A little bit more vibrance in the colours. And it would appear that I'm not alone in this view. There's other people that seem to think that it would be a little bit better if we could just have a little bit more colour to it. Slightly brighter colours. And I'm quite pleased at this. I am quite pleased that there are other people that feel the same way as me about this, and that it would be really cool if we could just brighten it up just a tiny bit, because it really does feel sort of quite dull and dreary a lot of the time, doesn't it, when you're driving through? I mean, I know it's like trying to create an atmosphere, but yeah, you can still brighten it up a bit and still keep this you still keep the kind of the muddy remote atmosphere. I do love the way that it just got through that ditch without any issues whatsoever. It didn't even break into a sweat. We'll go on to the next bit. Are we gonna have any actual challenges for this thing? I don't think we are. I think this is the ultimate vehicle. Absolute ultimate vehicle. We're going to go through all of this the long water now, and I don't think this is going to present any problems for it either. Just ease our way in through, nice and steady. On we go. So we're taking a full 8 points of logs here. Now we did have that one trailer that we hauled up the hill in that one episode. Well, 2 episodes actually. I did it wrong to start with, and everybody laughed at me and called me a moron. And then I did it right, and everybody was pleased. I was quite happy with that. And you're right, I was a moron. I didn't realise that you could sort of do it the other way round. So I was there struggling and doing it little bit by little bit. And everybody goes, you do know that if you sit in the other vehicle and you do it, it just like chugs straight up across the hill. It's like, what? Seriously? You're telling me this now? After spending an hour trying to climb that hill all on my own, trying to do it that way, and then everybody turns around and says, well, didn't you know? We thought everybody knew that. How could you not know you just need to get in the other vehicle and do it? So there we go. You live and learn, you live and learn. So that's what I did next time round, as I got in the other vehicle, and we raced up the hill. It was really easy. It didn't really present much of a challenge even. Right, this bit might present a challenge, because we can't, there's a wall of trees right there in front of us that we can't get through. So we need to go up here. We go through all of this long water here, and then we need to get up onto that bank over there. This is a bit more of a challenge by the look of it. It's slowing it down a bit as we go through there, and we want to go up this way, up round, and then I need to get through those trees, and this is going to be the bit of, oh no, there is just enough room there to get between the trees, so be able to do this. Hang on a minute, hang on. I want to bring this round. I want to be able to see. This is one thing that I still don't like about the camera modes, is that I'm not able to show these things in all of their proper glory. You can sort of see it, but you don't get good enough camera angles to be able to see everything really well on the vehicles. That's what I'd like to be able to do. I mean, I know that, you know, it's kind of cool. You can look at it every now and then. But for someone like me, I kind of make my living over, you know, showing you the cool stuff. And if I can't show the cool stuff, it kind of feels like I'm doing it wrong. So we'll just bring that one in round there, and we'll ignore that little mantis. I have to bring this round a little bit. Oh, careful. And is it mantis or maxis? Nick's mantis crawler. A bit of damage done. Another 2 points of damage. It'd be really cool if this thing exploded. You know, as we crush its gas tank, it just literally explodes in a massive ball of flame. It's not going to happen though, is it? It is taking a bit of damage, but it's not damaged as much as look at that! Look at it! Oh, that is fantastic. We're right up on top of it. I'm actually seriously considering right now using that as my screenshot. I really am. I don't think it's going to be a good enough one though. I want the bridge thing. I want the bridge thing. You know, the one that we talked about? That's the one that I want. Let us continue on our merry. How many loads have we got to do on this? That's one thing I haven't actually checked. Is, do we need to do... Is it just... I think it's just that one lumber mill there. Is it? I don't think there is another lumber mill. I don't see any. No, I don't... There's a log station there. No, it's just one lumber mill. Yeah, I'm actually tempted once we... Well, there's the bridge there. But rather than running down this road here, I'm actually very tempted to bring it out this way and then cut across all of this open plain, which is kind of muddy and dirty. It could be interesting. It could be a bit more interesting than going around that bit, because that's kind of plain. You know, we've done that. And then doing the lumber mill delivery by coming over to here and up through this way here, and then in there, rather than coming up here and through that bit. I don't know. I might try. Oh, actually, does it come through there? Maybe we need to go through that way. Could always come down here. We come down there, and then we go up and through that. That's what we'll do. But we'll come down this way. There. So we need to go. There's the bridge. There's target 1. And then we're going to go through this water this time. And we'll come up here. We'll try and go through that way, if we can. And then round... Oh, no, hang on. I need to put that over to there. And then over there. And then this way. And then we'll get to that point. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break off. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to break off. And we're going to go up this river. Up to there. And then we're going to come through that bit. And then over there. And then hopefully straight up. Oh, is that's going over it? Oh, I don't know. That might be quite tricky to get through there. And then finally to the lumber mill. That's the plan. That is the planned route right there. I've got 2,000 litres of fuel, so I don't actually need to stop at the fuel station. I'm still going to. I'm just going to pause there just for a second. There we go. 146 litres of fuel, refueled, and we can continue on again. Tell you what I will do. I will just stop at the garage here a second and repair the damage points that we've taken, because I feel that is prudence. That is just sensible prudence, because we could, because we're going through like the old river valleys and the beds and that, we could end up meeting some issue. We could have some issues there. That could actually give us some serious problems. So our next port of call is the bridge, where we're going next. And once we get to the bridge, and I've done what I want to do there, then we can go on, and a little bit further on, we're going to go into the... I think we're just going to go in the river, and we're going to go up the river. And so we're going to try and push this one to its limits. We're going to see if this one can do things that no other vehicle will be able to do, has been able to do before, or will be able to do since. It's just going to be a unique, one-of-a-kind experience that nobody else will ever repeat. The bridge is just here. This is where I've been heading. This is where I've been wanting to go. So I need to scramble up here just a little bit more. And the lighting is somewhat disappointing. But it is 5:15 in the evening, which is a bit of a shame. I feel it could have been better. But we're going to inch our way across. You know what's going to happen is I'm going to slip off this bridge, and everything I've done is going to be for nothing. It's going to be utterly destroyed. Right. Is that what I want? There's a tree in the way there. It's ruining my screenshot. Be gone, tree. Is there a way to remove... we can sort of work with this. That's too close. That one tree there is going to spoil this. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it like this. If I can lift it up a bit. There we go. You see the work I've got to do the screenshots. I don't show you every time. I know I do talk about it sometimes, but... this is what you got to sort of line up. I've got to sort of think about where logos and writing and stuff like that can go. And the lighting's not very good. The lighting could be a lot better. I'll have to edit that a bit more strongly in the follow-up. But we'll see. Right. Now get across here. Don't fall into... The last thing I want is now for the trailer to slip in there as well. That would be the ultimate disappointment. I get all this way and then suddenly something... we're leaning over a lot there. This is what is going to be our downfall, is we're just going to gently lean over onto our side, and then it's all going to be over. That will be it. It'll be the end of the line for us. There will be no more. Okay, next up, we're going to be sloshing through the water. We're going to go on. You know what I'd really like to see in this game is like an auto drive thing. If just press a button that would make me just keep driving forward instead of having to press and hold the button for driving forwards. This is where you all tell me that there is actually one. Can't believe you didn't realise this, Frith. Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah, we want to get up through there. Pretty soon, we're going to cut out and start going across country. Well, it's not out and cross country so much. It's we're cutting up across the river, aren't we? That's our next thing that we want to be doing. So we can go here, and then I need to get up this hill so I can anchor around that corner there. Am I going to get around there without touching the tree? Sort of. I brushed the tree, but it's only a minor tree. It's barely even bigger than the truck, so it doesn't count. And we come down through here. So we've got to get round that little loop there. And I think it's after this that we really start going across the difficult terrain. So I come round here. And all the way round. And this is... I've got to be careful of my trailer here as well. My trailer could come to grief on this bit. could end up tipping over, which we really, really don't want. Please don't tip over. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It's gotten through without any problems. So now we can anchor around the other way. Okay, that's a straight run through there. That's going to be nice and easy. And then this is where I hit a load of rocks and do a load of damage. I end up doing more damage to myself with stones than I do with anything else with this mighty Huntsman creature. There's a bit more water here that we just got to slide through. But again, this thing, it just doesn't stop, ever, does it? It's literally unstoppable. There is nothing that this thing cannot get through. Which is why I'm wanting to test it up here. This is why we're going a different road. We're not going to carry on down that way, which would be the sensible way to go. That would be the way we'd take any other vehicle. Nope, not us. We are going this way. We're going up the river. We're going to weave in and out here. And then we're going out across the plain, which is a really, really boggy area. So we come on round there. And you can see the trailer weaving a little bit. I'm going to go back to... I can't lift it up high enough. I mean, you can sort of see what I'm doing here-ish. But no, I need to be up on the front one so that I can see what's going on up there. It's a very small river, isn't it? It's not actually... I thought the river looked grander from the map. It definitely did. I think it was a bit of false advertising there with the river. I definitely thought it looked a bit more serious than this. But this is a minor river. So maybe we're not actually going to have much of a challenge at all here. I'm already feeling a bit disappointed. Let's just ease in round this way. And then over all of this, we can bounce over the boulders and stuff there. That's going all right. And then we come round. And we start going down that hill over there. Don't gonna have any issues here. I can just take out that little tiny tree. No problems. Just a rotten branch. And there's the lumber mill. Seriously? Okay, that was just too easy. I'm wondering about going across. I'm not going to go out to the plain yet. I am just going to go onto here. And then we'll unload all of the lumber, and that'll be the map complete. So we've at least completed the map. We can say that. So unload. There we go. Game finished. That's all. So we will continue playing just for a second. I just want to go out into the bog over there with this one on. Go around that way. Oop, nope. I want to turn that way. I want to do that. Turn that way. And then turn that way. And then go round here. Oop. Right, let's swing that one around a bit. I don't know. It's starting to get dark now, isn't it? This is going to be our next issue. I just wanted to go out there a little bit, just into the plains area, just to kind of see what it was like. But I don't think it's going to really make much difference, to be honest. But that's all I got time for today. So obviously, like I said, head into the comment section and give me some suggestions of anything you'd like me to try out in the next episode, and I will see if I can take a look. I'm still going to say Steam Workshop stuff rather than anything else, just because it's easier for everybody that watches to be able to go and access and find the stuff as well. And we'll worry about other mods another time, I think. But yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.